broken power tool. This is a faulty Makita drill driver. This is the DFF083 18 volt stubby drill driver. And clearly something's gone inside. Motor's running, turning nothing. Let's see if we can fix it up. Now these are actually surprisingly good wee tools, and they can do a phenomenal amount of work. This is actually from a production line used in a factory, and they do get a lot of work. This one, I think, might even be glued together. So there's the problem. She's actually stripped out the gears. Nothing left of that gear. Worn through them. It also needs a switch because the variable speed's not working. And I would say the little gears inside of here could also be damaged. So we'll just check them first. See if they're any good and replace the rotor. Now this, we could leave it as is and just put a new armature on and just hope for the best. But all the teeth from this are more than likely in here. So the best thing to do is just to crack it open and make sure everything's alright inside. There's not much point in putting on a new armature at €50 and destroying it on bad gears. This actually looks okay. I'll give it a wee wipe down and we'll rebuild it again. There's most of the gears there, ground onto a paste. Put the gears on here, actually look surprisingly good. They're definitely worn, but they're not worn through or broken. So we'll actually get away with just using these here again. The load spread over these 3 gears, but this one is taking all the load. So this is going to wear 3 times faster. So this might be gone, but these are still good. But do clean them out a little bit before you put on the new armature. Nice and clean. Now, to get it rebuilt, I washed it out, so make sure you put a wee bit of fresh grease on. Just a touch. And you can't really do this wrong because you can't rebuild it incorrectly. Nothing fits together if you do it wrong. Now, this is the gear that's actually doing the selecting. This was actually locking into this metal gear down here, and it has to be hooked into this lever, but don't hook it in just yet, because if you put this in now, it won't actually fit. Before we put this onto this, we first need to put it on here. Slide that on, then slide on your gears. Now we have to get this on first before we can engage this change lever. So this wee square block is actually at the top, so make sure your change lever is at the top as well. If it doesn't close on you, just give the gears a little spin, get them to mesh into the matching gear inside. Also, you'll know you're right because at the very top on this here plastic, this clear plastic piece, there's actually a little pin, and that sits on to this little opening here. You just hear that? There's a little piece of plastic sticking down. If it's not sitting on this track, it'll not let this close. So you know you're right if it's in the right location. Put that on. Don't close it up yet. Get your change lever and pop that into position first. Make sure the pin goes onto the track on that gear selector. Just make sure it's engaged. When you're sure it is, take your little stops then. It should be this way. Push them into place. They have to be on before you close this up. Push that on. Now you can push it on fully and twist it around. And that's your gearbox rebuilt, cleaned out with a fresh touch of grease inside as well. So I'll keep it spinning free. Now just need a new armature. So that is how it should be looking. Your rotor just slides in here. Get your gearbox in. We push and a twist. Should just slide down into place. And your change lever. Can just slide on. That's your gearbox. Now to keep it running correctly with variable speed, we'll also just change the switch. Because at the minute it's only got full speed. One new switch, 650689-0, and they cost about €24. That's it. One little Makita drill driver, all fixed up again. Anything you buy, folks, if it says it's green or environmentally friendly or low running costs or more efficient, it ain't true unless it's repairable. Only repairable items that you can buy spare parts for are actually considered green or good for the environment. Repair is always better than replace. before you buy anything, always ask the question, is it repairable and can you get spare parts? If you have to replace half the machine to fix it, it's not repairable. You should be able to buy individual components. Now that is ready for work again, as if it was a brand new machine. What'll be wrong with that? Everything else in it's absolutely fine. Just a new switch and a new rotor needed. Much cheaper, much better than just replacing.